In this video, we are going to be making a 1-bar melodic ostinato. We have planned it and notated it in stick rhythms and solfa, so we know what we're doing. And we're going to input it into BandLab using the MIDI Editor function. Now, if you have the home screen up, you can go into MIDI instruments, but if you have skipped it, you can go to the top left, add track, and virtual instruments. Brings up this piano grid. We're not going to use this look at the moment, but you can use this to input things in the future. And we're not worried about changing the sound just now. You can input the notation and then worry about changing the sound to anything you'd like. Now, we go down to the bottom left and hit MIDI Editor, which brings up our grid view. Your grid view should look like this: 1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 2. So that is a bar. This is the first bar. And then it's subdivisions into 4 beats because we are in 4/4 time. What you should see with each beat should then be subdivided into 4 sections, because the smallest note value we're working with is ticka ticka. And ticka ticka is subdivision of 4 sounds in 1 beat. If you don't have this view, if you only have a beat separated into 2 parts, then what you can do is go right click and hit grid size, and we want 1/16. Okay, this gives us our subdivision note values. You might see it like this, where now I can only input 1 sound per beat, or 1/8. I can only input 2 different sounds per beat, but we are working with 1/16. So that's what we're doing. Now, in this activity, we are also working with just the major pentatonic scale. So you can go down to the bottom left into Smart View and activate this. I'm working in the key of C. I don't want chromaticism. I don't want all my keys available because I'm only using notes from the major pentatonic scale. So I'm going to hit major pentatonic scale, and this eliminates any other notes that I actually don't even need. Now, on my plan, which is displayed up on the screen, my first notes are Mi and So, and it's as TT. So Mi and So in the key of C is E and G. So I'm going to double click on where E is. I'm going to extend it out. At the moment, it's a 16th note, or a T, as in a ka. I'm going to extend it out to a T. So it's half of beat 1. And then I go up to So. And So in C major is G. So you can see here's beat 1. My rhythm is a TT, so 2 even sounds over the beat. And my notes are Mi, So, which is in key of C, E, G. My next note is a Ta, and it's a La, which is an A. I double clicked on the space, and you can see it only fills up half of the beat. It's a Ta, so I need it to go the whole beat. So I've got my T, T, Ta, my Mi, So, La. My next note is a ticka T, which is, let's put the value in first. Here's my T, Ka, T. And then what I can do is I can grab and drag these. So ticka T for me is Mi, So, La, which is E, G, A. So I'll drag this down to E. I don't need this. I'll click on it, delete, E, G, A. So here's my T, T, Ta, ticka T, and then I've got T, T on Re, which is D in the key of C. So there you go. T, T, Ta, ticka T, 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 Ta, ticka T, T, T. So my values, my rhythmic values are in there, my notes are in there. Now I can actually go back to instrument in the bottom left, and I can change what instrument I'd like it to be. And then you can see it also is up on the timeline. When it's up on the timeline here, you can grab it in the top right and extend it out, because ostinato is a repeated pattern, right? So we can just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. For students who want to do an extension activity, I would start creating some beats. Your own beats would be good, and layering these over your melodic ostinato. You could create another melodic ostinato and layer them over each other and see how that sounds with different instruments, and just experiment from there. But the important thing is you know how this function works. All right, enjoy.